Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we will be going over the best highlights from the round 1 matchup between DRX and Hanwha Life Esports from the 2023 LCK Summer Playoffs. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Here, do know the power of paranoia.
It's a bit late though. I mean, they're just gonna smite it away. Thumbs up from Rascal as he does get rooted down. Zeka's got an opportunity here, but the paranoia comes in. Only gets the knockup of the Pop Blossom here on Zeka, who does get the sweep, but it's more of a disengaging one. You see Hanwha Life Esports a little bit cautious again, as Viper is going to stay on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, big thing there is Hanwha Life don't want to get drawn into an actual longer fight, as Rocco going in here.
Yeah, Kingen not really scared. He's got some backup here. Life with the depth charge. That's first blood. As it seems like Croc was not expecting quite the extra guy to be there.
Yeah, Life equalize the farm and then also pick up all those plates just with the pushing power of the Rumble. King are not able to match that even with the early whip, as Barrel is here.
Yeah, Zeka gonna get the one dash away, but can't chain it in. The flash comes through, paranoia as well, and flash out of Zeka isn't enough as the damage is there. Fate just gonna throw a Q over the top and picks up a kill onto his opposing mid laner.
And Zeka sidestepping as much as he could.
That first Hextech Drake, as we do have Kingen getting to work on that bottom turret.
Definitely gonna go, teleport coming in.
Yeah, there we go. Grizzly looking to set this one up as Life is going to miss the hook, and it's smote away by Grizzly, who will take this down. Pop Blossom only hitting the Renekton as they're trying to burst down Kingen, and they should be able to. They finally do get there, but it's so much use all into the Renekton, and that is going to be the follow-up win in the fight to the side of Hanwha Life Esports as Life is thinking about it, but the rest of the team will call it off.
Hanwha Life going to be feeling a whole lot better, and as we take a look here again, Fade doesn't actually have a way of getting onto the backline here. And the smite is one thing, but you see as well, Rascal isn't really in this fight. Fade gets completely zoned away by King, and yeah, King ends up dying. Who cares? Doesn't matter, the fight is won. He's done his duty. And a bit disjointed there from DRX. I'm not sure if they were 100% ready for the
DRX very disjointed, allowing them to win the fight. Is now Barrel. He is Leona with the clips, but there are 3 members. We do have the equalizer now coming down. DRX looking for a follow-up, but Barrel is going to get away. A big sweep is going to catch Rascal, and there's nobody to help him here as he is doing an insane amount of damage into Life, but it's still a dead Rumble right before the Drake fight.
And if DRX are able to play around waves, like look at the CS leads that have been built up just from mid-game, because DRX are dropping so much more waves to try and force his Barrel!
Well, speaking of forcing, he's dead. Inevitably, he will go in, I guess, as now Croc will follow the same. Extremely disjointed fight here from the side of DRX, and Hanwha Life Esports are like, I guess we'll just kill you then, and we will take this Drake as well.
And again, the way that Hanwha Life deal with these threats is just so hard to deal with.
They haven't gone too crazy except the one time on the second Rift Herald. They're not going to start up this Baron just yet, because they're not in position for it. DRX really trying to make a play for this as they're going to go in onto Barrel here once again. Not always the best choices. Grizzly is just dead. I guess that was the opening they were looking for, as Kingen is winning this 1v1 against the Rumble, and we'll feel pretty good about that at least.
And we'll see, because you kind of want to
point. They want to have this buffer as the flash comes in, forces it from Poduk. Nice play from Life once again, who has been having a strong game so far.
Really has. As King and Renekton
pressing our buttons now. Here comes King, and he is going to go into his stopwatch. He's very far ahead of the team, as now Nature's Grasp does come out, and a couple of zoning ultimates, question mark?
Ooh, that
Paranoia will be in position. Barrel's going all the way over as they look to potentially turn onto him now. He is quite far ahead as the teams are struggling with their usage of the Hextech gates today. Barrel gonna flash on in once again onto the Sivir and be denied, as now the depth charge comes in onto Rascal, who is in a lot of trouble. Has the stopwatch, and that's a big Pop Blossom. They have the angle onto Viper, but Viper will kite it out and he will survive, and that should be that. Poduk has to go 1v4. Can he do it? Not in the face of this giant Renekton, as Kingen will take him out, and that should be the Baron here to Hanwha.
He ended up living, but you know, not in a great place. And then here, if you do this while Croco ults, like, you get away with it, but because Life is there and actually gets on top of him immediately, they're able to take down Beryl. Then Beryl flashes, gets the spell shoot out of Viper, but that's not really enough. And Rascal also uses Equalizer. Like, if they have Equalizer here, then maybe they can turn. And even with Fate actually doing a ton of work, you see as well, credit to Grizzly immediately swapping over to peeling for Viper there. Keeps his AD carry alive. And with the kite back and the team fighting power, Hanwha Life get themselves the Nash.
Yeah. See, very happy Hanwha Life Esports fans. And they should be. With their Baron buffs, still a bit scared themselves to actually push on in here. It seems like they have sniffed out that DRX are going to go in. Speaking of which, Beryl going to press his buttons. The Equalizer's good. The Nocturne gets in, but a stopwatch is there. They take out Life, though, and the damage is enough, but disconnected once again. Kingen just layering, and Zeka is unaffected the entire time. Just shelling damage from the mid lane. Picks up a triple kill, and they get Viper, but they don't take...
Look at Hanwha Life. Between Zeka and Kingen, who do you think is easier to kill? Because I think both of them just want to choose Beryl.
As Beryl is going to get caught here, we do have the Sivir ultimate used, and Beryl just trying to run away, as meanwhile they can't get past Renekton, as Kingen is going to zone them, but he's taking so much free damage, has a GA. Pop Blossom alone does pretty much nothing, as Kingen buys the time here on the backside. Might have to pay for it with his life, as Podok at least will take that, and the damage out of the Rumble is actually pretty huge. And now, Grizzly making his way back in. We do get the GA as Podok is trying his damnedest, but it will not be quite enough as Rascal goes for a little dance there at the end. But it should be Hextech Soul or maybe just the game here for Hanwha Life Esports.
And if Podok, you sure that DRX tries to put up and take a pretty decisive game number one.
Try to take out Zeka here right at the end, but Hanwha Life Esports will take the extra kills and move on with their lives. Game number one, very handily taken by...
They will not spot Grizzly, but he does see that the camp has not been taken yet. And I don't know about Grizzly being able to contest this, although Fate should be coming over.
Force this one. The smite is not good. Croco in a lot of trouble here, and Fate makes his way over, but maybe able to charm down Grizzly? No, it's just the first blood given over to Zeka with red buff now, as he is flashing in with Q3. He's looking for the kill on the Fate. Will force the flash out of him as well.
And I thought that Croco was aware of where Grizzly was, but I guess not. I thought I know that he wasn't spotted, but I think that as
there is Rascal in a lot of trouble, doesn't go for the flash himself and forces the one out of Rascal. And already, Kingen is getting ahead of this Rift Herald. We'll see how this one does go. Life gonna spot it very early on, make his presence known as well. As Beryl moves over the ward here, but Life...
Viper is ahead of Podok here.
Yeah, I mean, they're collapsing. Life Esports getting ready. Okay, he's gonna knock him over the wall. As here we go, the Nature's Grasp already moving in. Grizzly getting in position as the Paranoia. Can they take this one away? Grizzly will go down, but the Wombo combo is huge in the pit as they will finally take out Rascal. It does take them quite a while, but it's already 2 kills here. And it will be 3 as they can feed this one to Viper as well. And it is disaster for DRX as Hanwha Life.
Rascal clears out the wave and 2 kills. So it's bad. It's really, really rough. And again, DRX kind of committing to this when you don't actually have your Sivir not allowed. It starts with the Magnet Storm and then the combo of the Yone ultimate plus Aatrox. I would say wait for left looking for angles. 11 minutes into a game, as in we go.
Right, it's Nocturne, but guess what? Grizzly's here, as do they have the damage to even get through the World Ender? Doesn't look like they can, as the immediate follow-up comes from the Nature's Grasp. We do have double teleport, as Zeka will take one. He will take the second with the help of Grizzly, as he will go down to Fate, who also TP'd in, but again, it's still a win here to the side of Hanwha Life Esports.
Still going to be very favorable here, as you mentioned. Double flash used as well in his lane, and as King might be dead here. Big shutdown.
Yeah, looks like he should be, as the charm does come in. Counter-strike as well, and they give that gold over to Rascal. Will look to come back in the lane with that shutdown.
DRX still have an angle in this one, right? They're not out of it. They're behind, but it's not the end of the world, as the minion again doing Zeka a huge favor there. Having not too bad a trade as in they go.
Trying to go in onto Grizzly, only has the Demonic Embrace. They've got Kingen, though, on the top side, who immediately is there. The Magnet Storm comes in, and Beryl, yes, he is going to get another knock-up, but immediately dies. Rascal is in there alone versus 4, as Fade is trying desperately to help out, but he's just getting into a rough spot himself, as Rascal will eventually go down. They do take down Grizzly, but again, these fights are looking very desperate.
Grizzly there able to dodge out. Please, can we all be on the same page? And it just isn't happening. As Viper, ooh, clean timing there. I don't know if that's going to be enough to save him, though.
Yeah, Podok's got a great angle here where the feathers aren't really... He's got some more feathers down, though. The root comes down, and the feathers from the Feather Storm weren't enough, but he gets enough autos in, and now Beryl's in a rough spot, has to flash away. As Kroko, now he says, okay, I will read the book, as there is the stun, and a kill is fed over to Kingen once again. Kroko also has to flash. This game is a mess.
Bad for posture. It's bad for your neck and your shoulders. You need to make sure. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, going in onto Zaya, trying to force something, I suppose. Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt at this point.
Coordination?
Is coming in. Maybe? Paranoia? Kroko's like, never mind. Okay, now they're going to go in a massive counter-strike out of that backline. Didn't even see the Jacks coming in as they catch HLE Life Esports totally off guard. And finally, we have a good fight here from the side of DRX. Charm lands, and Fate says, I will not go quietly in this game. You will read my book. And he is 3-0-5, and DRX get the streak. For Fate, he has 10 stacks on a Dark Seal, too. Hasn't died in this game. They do not know that a bunch of members of HLE Life are in this brush, as they're trying to collapse onto Zeka, and they might be able to burst him down, but no, he gets the ult off, and the turn on the Kroko is really fantastic, as the gank brush comes through for HLE Life Esports, and they get this pick onto the enemy jungler.
Really well done there by Hanwha. Love this trap. With Nocturne, you're
getting teleported on. There's also Life up in the top side. Zeka, no ultimate available just yet, but the World Ender here, if Kingen decides on it, as Elp's gonna hold it. Magnet Storm used. Triple Counter-Strike, and Rascal is gonna get flashed on here. The follow-up is there from the side of HLE Life Esports. Was looking a little bit slippery, but the Nocturne is on the way, and he can join. Again, Beryl always like 2 steps ahead of the team at this point.
I don't know if we should be flipping this. Kroko can always get into the pit.
Well, let's see if he can this time around. The turn is not really that great as Podok. There's the Paranoia. In goes Fade. He's got vision. Kroko does not go in. And Beryl might just die. Has this ultimate ticking, as now Podok trying to block with this shield, and it won't be quite enough as he just gets engaged upon anyway, and Kingen gets in there. Rascal tries to join, but it's a little bit too little too late. The stopwatches, the Zhonyas are everywhere, but it doesn't quite matter, as it is a decimation in favor of HLE Life Esports.
And DRX, they got their one. End up not being enough as we try and go for another fight. Why not?
Go Grizzly. This is an opportunity for DRX. They're trying to get on top of Viper. Doesn't have the Feather Storm. Has to flash out of this one as
Fate's
Kingen
here.
and Zeka are quite strong, but it's the numbers advantage to the side of DRX that might do it. The Counter-Strike on a Viper is good. They get him down, but again, they have not dealt with Kingen, who is just swinging that sword around and taking down DRX bit by bit, and will push them out of this one. Rascal trying to take out Zeka, hops onto the ward, but the Yone just a bit too slippery. It looks like even the ult use here by Zeka, he wants the kill, but it might just end up being Grizzlies at this point as Kingen. Nice little angle, but that's...
Stopwatch also, or Zhonya's also here for Rascal. As I'm pretty sure that this is going to look at the flank position from Kingen here as well. They don't know where he is.
The damage is just huge. Not even having time, and the feathers are better than a smite. Nicely coordinated. In goes Beryl just to potentially die, as Life might as well. Gets isolated by the Ahri and the Nocturne. Beryl takes a lot longer. Kingen is very strong, but the damage here from Podok, the bouncing blades are coming through. Viper's getting jumped on, but he stays alive, as that is huge. Would have been nice to have a stopwatch, wouldn't have, as Podok is just going to get dove on and eventually does get taken out by huge burst damage on the side of HLE Life Esports.
And that is going to be the end of it. And even the final Hail Mary, not going to be enough.
Viper got taken out. Didn't matter, because Podok just disappeared very quickly. Barrel's trying his best to try to clear the wave, but it is not. Oh, did kind of push them away from the turret. Is Kingen just going to go to the World Ender just to make sure? But yes, the turrets will go down. Croco will try his best as the Counter-Strike not even good enough. Down will go the Nexus. It's 2-0 to the side of Hanwha Life Esports.
And both junglers are just going to match. It looks like Croco instead.
Yeah. No, he ain't matching anything. He is looking
I kind of like this.
to steal this.
They have no idea.
And the timing is going to work out. Croco's right here, lands the stun. Grizzly has the fear down, but it might just come down to a smite. He's going for it. He gets it and dies. First blood over to Croco.
And Croco has not had the best series, but this pathing works out huge.
Oh, nice little play from Barrel. Level 2 is picked up, but it is going to
be fine when it comes to experience because he was able to then get his own topside. Jungle has take another look here.
나 우리 레드에 와드 받고 체크할게.
He's going to ward and check, basically, is what he said. He was calling for this as he was doing Wolves, so.
야, 잡았어!
Got him! Kind of energy. Here is Barrel.
The cow!
Viper does not have flash. He is moving away from them as they do have the Nocturne making his way down, but Croco is on top of Viper already, who looks to be going down pretty much for free. Grizzly's here, but it's way too late. Another kill into the hands of DRX.
Giving the kill over to Podok there as well. Really like that.
I think that's a good idea at this point in time, so just going to go ahead and threaten it as Grizzly just going to take out the ward. Might get
Fate
here. Oh, they're going over the wall. They're just trying to kill him here as the spell shield is there, but Grizzly cannot catch a break, and he is going to try desperately to survive, but he cannot do anything. Actually, some pings going down.
Fate is TP as well.
In here looking to helicopter the Cassante away as now the Paranoia immediately in, trying to burst down the Rift Herald. Should be able to take it down, but it's not clean. And Barrel is zoning everybody with a Pop Blossom is huge as in goes Life as well, and everybody just gets womboed again. As this keeps happening as Podok as well is alone. No way to get away from Viper. The stun comes down and it's an ace 10.5 minutes in.
All right, I waited for it this time around. As Dragon. Then here the Rascal gets outsmarted by Kingen, holds onto his cooldown for a little bit longer, and can't really afford that because without that, there is no backline. And then here Zeka, the flash, multi-man, and Life again with these Magnet Storms, Dragon in Podok. Podok gets a great recall, but it's not enough damage because the damage dealer's already dead. And Rascal is there, but doesn't actually get anything. Not in the world for DRX, but one more like that, and it very well might be as Podok doesn't have any sums, no ults.
Yeah, he's just going to get stunned up, and unfortunately this duck has swum his last river. As
Dramatic.
Yeah, it's very sad. You can't all out your team.
Yeah, it does feel like Rascal as well, still not really getting the performance that we need into this series. One of the reasons why the Cassante actually has done well into Poppy is because you can cancel it as here Life. Really nice Hex Flash. As, oh boy, Grizzly.
Yeah, he's going to get over the wall. Here's Zeka, and they see him. The Paranoia comes through, and that should be enough Pop Blossom just for good measure, as we do have some action on the top side. The helicopter coming through, but he does deny it, and Fate's going to get this kill. Cassante tanks up a lot. Rascal finally goes down. As I don't think Fate has enough damage to take out Kingen, actually, so he's just going to run away.
Like, no. Yeah.
Alone time with the turret, and I suppose Barrel, who is going to join up.
Yeah, I think you should just ult. As
Croco
making his way over. Teleport as well. Grizzly's here. No ultimate available.
Yeah, the teleport is in, and Viper is just left to the Wolves, I guess. He's just going to ult the opposite way, and Life's like, I don't know, man. I'm just going to get out of here.
Oh, that might be Dragon. Second Dragon here would be big. Meanwhile, Zeka in mid. Using the Herald.
Spurs from Zeka, and we have another X-Tech Soul here for Game 3.
Now, it's really important that DRX were able to get... I don't know about this, Grizzly.
Yeah, he's pretty dead. This time the charm is going to come in. It takes him a while, though, and Barrel now in a rough spot. The game is getting down and dirty now. as they are
very adamant about that is not allowed this game. As we do have Life in deep trouble.
He's going to have to flash this wall, but the follow-up from Heartbreaker is free. Gets a shutdown as well, does the Viego. And I do not know what's happening in this game. They were looking for a...
Respond to threats as...
How does this keep happening?
Still going!
And Barrel's going to get very low, but it doesn't quite matter. He lives. Life is going to Magnastorm. Nothing. The Pop Blossom again, though, is huge. Zeka, now it's his turn to say, come on, guys. I got to carry you up. And he will be able to, in fact, as now finally the threats on the side of Hanwha Life Esports come on over. Viper is given a free team fight to take everyone out. As Zeka, man, this guy already has my PUG heart. Already got that box checked, as it's another ace that I...
So, we're going to try and look as it starts off, as it does so often, with Barrel. Goes in, sets up Grizzly. Nice dodge there. It does take a fair amount of time to actually go down, but because of the paranoia, they don't actually spot Zeka until it's already too late. Triple knock-up. Alistair dies immediately, and then the teleport comes in. Rascal, I don't know if being in time would have really helped there. I don't think that anything would have changed after Zeka got that multi-man ultimate. And Viper. Fate is in the mid lane, but can Podok and Barrel get her in time? Defensive TP to come through here from Kingen.
And the Baron damage is pretty slow, actually. The turn coming in from King and just trying to zone away Kroko at this point. The paranoia as well, as he's just going to take the gate on in. The Pop Blossom not as good this time. The stopwatch huge on the side of Fate, but already Podok is down. And that might be enough, but they do take out T-Riz. And now the damage is coming through. Viper trying to rejoin this fight, but Barrel's going to deny him. Don't have that kind of damage, as now the W also going to miss. And the follow-up coming in here, as Kingen will be bullied by 4 members of DRX, and the Viego is beginning to pop off in a big way. Be reset. Zeka joining on in. He's got full health as well. Barrel trying his best, trying to zone away the Kaisa, and they should be able to take out Viper, but the damage from the Nico is huge. The Q comes in. Kroko now in the chase, and they stopped the Baron, but could be a lot of gold over here to the side of DRX. Let's see what Zeka can do as a big Pop Blossom comes in, but Cleanse is there. And I think with the stun now coming on in, Zeka will go down. They give the shutdown as well. Over to
enough time as we're not done.
Oh boy, here we go again. It just never ends. The chaos coming on through. They're zoning away Kingen, but the paranoia.
T-Riz!
And they have vision of this. They stop the Baron damage, and T-Riz goes in. He's just gonna die. That's no smite here for the side of Hanwha Life. And it's Baron over to DRX. As Kingen may get away, but DRX are coming back in this series. Kingen gonna knock him out. Slow from the Q. Ari Viego very well. They're utilizing the Zaya's ability to peel for herself just a bit, especially with the Alistair. And now they're going to stake their claim over this dragon, as in goes Barrel. He is going to get the knock up here, but he is alone. And that's just Kingen, as Everfrost used Paranoia as well. And once again, we go into a chaotic fight. Another stopwatch going to come through as the Pop Blossom doesn't hit much, but the Wombo, it begins! And it may just end with the Zaya, though. Podok's getting huge damage. Nobody able to get on top of him. Viper going in, but might just die for it as he has the all-out on top of him. Gets taken out as the rest of the fight was in the lane. An incredibly messy one once again. Looks like it does go in favor of Hanwha Life, though.
Yeah, Hanwha Life should be able to go down too easily. You do have to stop watch this time around. You do have flash. As Kroko.
I'm just going to face check Durrell. Had no idea he was in there. The damage not quite there, but Zeka on the chase, and the W is there from Viper, and there's the Pop Blossom. Gets the Featherstorm out of Podok, and the Blade Caller isn't even that great. Knocks away the Cassante, as Podok will stay alive for quite a long amount of time, actually, but it's still a one-team fight. The Hanwha Life Esports, I've been saying that a lot in this game. Rascal and Pop gonna get on in there. Fate was able to TP back into the fight, but Zeka looking for the angle. He's got Pop Blossom again somehow, as now Kingen just doing a good job of zoning him away, but the Pop Blossom is there. Podok has to flash, and it's Baron to the side of Hanwha Life Esports. They get the big objective, and now they will back away with their plunder.
And Kroko dying there to the W wins. They should be able to get this, but can they actually get out?
Well, as you mentioned, they are not going to get it, though, as Grizzly finally has a good moment in this game. He's able to get one at the end here, as, yeah, it looks like Podok should be able to back, but it's just decimation The Rift is littered with bodies at this point. So we have 39 kills.
Team with 3 world champions, as opposed to the team with only 1. Fate.
It's gone through, you know, it's my jungle. I should be fine, right? No, he's dead. And that is Fate gone. The W's, like I mentioned, you know, they're not game ending, but they are certainly significant. As the damage is coming through, the paranoia is in, but it is going to be stolen. The pop blossom is huge. It gets onto that backline as Padaki has an LDR, but he does not have a health bar. As Fate desperately trying to take out Zeka, gets him down to his Zhonya's, but that is about it. I suppose he will kill him. Kingen and Grizzly opting into the 2v2 as we're going to have to zoom out real wide for this one if we want to catch all the action. Rocco and Rascal getting in onto Kingen, might have the damage. Grizzly, it looks like it's tickling them. There's Croco as well, just waiting for the GA. And yeah, I don't think Grizzly's got a chance here as, okay, well, Fate might also be able to take out Life. As here comes Viper, gets the Zhonya's in. Thought it was stopwatch, it wasn't. Fate also on the run here, but I don't think you can get away from the Kai'Sa. R button just pressed to save some time.
That's League of Legends! Fate goes down. All the way back. Fate goes down. Walks into a brush. Has no control. And then here, it ends up being really messy. The health bars initially are very much in favor of Hanwha Life. But we do see that the damage actually is something that Potter can survive, and then yes, Viper takes him down, and Rascal was in the fight initially, but we get like Grizzly and Kingen trying to chase Croco. We get multiple people going in as Croco might die here.
He has no idea. Heartbreaker is going to be good. Gets him out, but the R button from Viper, he has some instincts. He's looking to kill as the burn. Oh! Will it be enough? No, Croco lives. And yep.
Okay, not even close. This is going to be the Baron started up, and this is gone. 100%. No way that you can contest this. So don't get the kill, but do get the objective. Be fine as DRX, just go in. Don't give time to this Kai'Sa.
Rascal has anathemas on her.
Come on, Beryl. I know you can do it.
A heap load of MR, okay? And he's still getting dunked on.
Life on a flank.
Yeah.
Fate.
All right, let's see it.
Fake Zeka.
This feels like a challenger's game at this point, but they find Podok in the back. He does get the Feather Storm off. The Q is not good, but he's still dead. As they use a lot, but the Pop Blossom follow-up is beautiful from Zeka. Gets the majority of the rest of the team as Beryl decides he's had enough. He's just going to run away. As it looks like maybe finally Hanwha Life Esports have done enough to win this game. They don't have Baron buff anymore, but the death timers are just so long. 43 minutes into this one.
They're gonna try, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Yeah. Well, he has a stopwatch, but he's dead. Paranoia is used as well as the wave is coming in, and Zeka's just keeping Rascal from backing, just consistently rooting him, just autoing him, just following him around the map, and Viper's just gonna join for the kill. They're like, you know what? Let's get the 49th, or actually 50th kill in this game. 50 kills in game 3, but it's Hanwha Life Esports. The big story, they move on to the next round of playoffs. They move into round 2.
In the qualifier, the Hanwha Life will now move on.
DRX and Hanwha Life Esports
as
during
Kingen,
the first round of the LCK Playoffs.
I think actually got an ultimate off at the end there as well on Barrel, which is why there was no Alistair, which could have